I don't even know where to start, man, but those were the genuinely worst 45 minutes I've ever seen from Manchester United, man. The worst since Ruben Amorim came in, or since Alex Ferguson left Manchester United, man. Because Ruben Amorim, what was that, man? What did you tell the players before getting into that pitch? Because they were absolutely clueless. It is like you did not give them any tactics before going into that game, man. Those players were just running. Everton outplayed us. David Moyes outplayed you as a coach, Ruben Amorim, so you have to do better. I don't know what you told those players before getting into that pitch. I know some players in that team are worse and they are shit and they don't deserve to be in that team, but I will talk about them in a minute. But at some point as the manager, you have to tell your players something before getting into that game. You have to give them instructions to win those games, man. Because I'm telling you, at the moment, Ruben Amorim, if it gets worse than this, I don't see you getting to the end of the season, man. Because I'm 100% sure those bosses will not allow you to get Manchester United to relegation zone. And come next season also, you'll have some of these players in that Manchester United team. They will also come again in that team next season. Because let's be honest, man, Manchester United will not have a summer clear out of all the players, man. Some of those players will still be that team. So you have to try and give them tactics this season. You salvage our season, man. Get us even a top 10 finish, man. We'll be grateful for you. Top 10 and Europa League will be very grateful. But at the moment, you keep losing games week in, week out. And you don't just lose games. The players are in the picture. They are clueless, man. They don't know what to do. They are just in there doing nothing. I think it will look bad for you, Ruben Amorim, man. As I love you, but I think at some point this fan base will start hating you because they'll see you as a manager who you train with the players for the whole week, and you cannot even get the best out of the players, man. At least some point these players have come to the pitch motivated, and that is what we lacked against Everton. The players were zero motivated. I know we have some dead dudes in that team which we have to get rid of them come this summer, but at this point of the season, those are the players you have. Try to get the best out of them, man. We know they are the worst Manchester United squad we have ever seen in our lifetime, but try getting the best out of them. And mentioning some of the worst players in that team, man, Andre Onana in the summer has to go. And Ronan definitely has to go, man. That second goal, it was on him. I know he made a good save, a good shot from that Everton attacker. And definitely Andre Onana did good, but his save, how can you make a save? You stop a shot and you take the ball directly back to the attacker, man. How is that possible, man? Because Andre Onana had all the time in the world to prepare himself to get up and make a good save. Could have made a good save in the first save, man. Because what he did is just he stopped the shot and gave it directly to Dakuri for him to get another goal. So I think Andre Onana in the summer, you also have to go, man. Rasmus Højlund, you are 21 years old. I don't want Manchester United to sell you, but a loan will be good for you, man, because you offer nothing to that Manchester United team, man. We expect at least you hold the ball, make good passes, make good runs, but you don't have all that. So how do you want Manchester United to help you? The fact remains that Manchester United is not a football academy, and Manchester United is one of the biggest clubs in the world. So it is that you step up for Manchester United or you leave the club, or you go on loan and develop somewhere else. Amad Diallo did that, and now is one of the most important players in that Manchester United team. So Rasmus Højlund, it says you step up your game, or you leave this club, man. Because with the way Rasmus Højlund plays, that guy is clueless. That guy is clueless, man. He can't even control the ball. A typical Manchester United striker, number 9 striker, and you cannot control the ball, man. That is absolutely crazy. Even Chidobe Martin, a 17 years old, comes from the bench and plays better than you. I'm not saying that Chidobe Martin is world-class player all of a sudden. No. Chidobe Martin has that spark that you can see in him. As a Manchester United fan, they give you that hope that you see this kid is good and he can give Manchester United a goal anytime. But for Rasmus Højlund, you lack that hope, man. It doesn't give Manchester United that hope that we need in those games. Rasmus Højlund lacks that, man. We blame Joshua Zirkzee for not scoring goals, but let's be honest, man. The way Joshua Zirkzee can hold the ball and make a good pass, just those simple things, it is what Rasmus Højlund lacks, man. And those simple things are the one which Manchester United fans are rating you for, man. Just do the simple stuff. The great things will come later, but just try and doing the simple stuff, controlling the ball, retaining the ball. Don't lose the ball anytime you get it, man. To the goals we conceded today, the first goal was an absolute joke, man. The time I was watching the game and everybody was around me, Manchester United fans was just saying, clear the ball, get the ball outside the box, clear the ball. The ball was just bounced the first time, second time, third time. The defenders are there, Matisse De Ligt, Harry Maguire. What were you doing, man? Just clear the ball outside the box and plan yourself, man, and get your defensive shape back so that you can prepare for another defending, man. But what they did, they just let the ball bounce, the ball bounce. Then all of a sudden, a pass to Beto, 1 goal, man. That is not good defending from Manchester United. And I think Matisse De Ligt is being exposed, man. He's not that type of defender who you can depend on him in all the games, man. I think Matisse De Ligt consistency matters. Matisse De Ligt is a good defender, but in terms of consistency, Matthijs de Ligt is struggling with consistency, man. I think Matthijs de Ligt is one of the best defenders we have in that Manchester United squad, but he has to step up in some games, man, because what he did today, the moment Matthijs de Ligt is dragged to the sideways and is not in that like center back position, the center role, always ideas run out. So Matthijs de Ligt, he's a good defender, one of the best defenders in the world, one of the best defenders that we have in that Manchester United squad at the moment, but I think he has to step up and become more consistent. The second goal, I've said, man, it was Andre Onana. That was Andre Onana's mistakes, because he had all the time in the world to prepare for the second goal, for the second shot when it was coming in, because he made that save, then all of a sudden he was like looking the ball. The moment the ball was coming down, it took around 3 seconds, so you had all the time to prepare for that shot, man, because a good goalkeeper, it is your reaction. And in that moment, after that good reaction for the first save, I think the second reaction for Andre Onana was a bit low, man. And as I've said before, Manchester United this season, they depend more on individual brilliance, man, because today, if it was not for that Bruno Fernandes free kick, because we played nothing in the first 60 minutes of the game, man, nothing. I don't know what Amorim told those players, but we are absolutely nothing, man, until in the after 78 minutes, Bruno Fernandes, out of nowhere, out of nothing, Manchester United get a free kick, and Bruno Fernandes managed to put the goal behind the net. And for the second goal, the ball was just bouncing. Manuel Ugarte with the volley, and then the volley out of nowhere. It was just a decent Manchester United attack. Then a volley out of nowhere, 2-2 Manchester United. And I think today Bruno Fernandes saved our day, man. Because if it was not for that Bruno Fernandes free kick, and even after the free kick, Bruno Fernandes was the only good visibly player at Manchester United. Apart from Patrick Dogu, man. We know Patrick Dogu is world class. One of the few sparks in that Manchester United team. But Bruno Fernandes has to be one of the most important players in that team, and Bruno Fernandes can change the game in an instant. I know Bruno Fernandes sometimes struggles with consistency, but that is what happens if you depend on one player, man, because you cannot expect Bruno Fernandes to give a 10 out of 10 performances for Manchester United match day, match out, man. I know at some point Bruno Fernandes is struggling, but when Bruno Fernandes is struggling, that is when you have to see other players step up for Manchester United, man, but that is not happening. They always depend on Bruno Fernandes and Amad Diallo. Now Amad Diallo is injured, and the moment Bruno Fernandes is out of form, we have to depend on individual brilliances to win, man. Because today, if it was not for Bruno Fernandes' individual brilliance, we could have not won that game. Let's be honest with ourselves. Bruno is one of the best players in that Manchester United team, if not the best player. So sometimes when Bruno Fernandes is out of form, Manchester United fans should just look and help Bruno Fernandes, boost him with motivation and all that. But slandering Bruno Fernandes, the best player in that Manchester United, will continue demoralizing him. The more demoralize Bruno Fernandes, the more Manchester United sinks, man. The more Manchester United sinks, the more it gets worse for Manchester United fans. We all love Manchester United, and those performances we have been getting recently are not good enough. Those Manchester United players in that team, I think this season, coming this summer, we cannot sell all the players, man, because let's be realistic. We cannot offload like 20 players out of that team, no. But if we don't sell around 10 players this summer, next season it will be the same story, man. Let's sell around 10 players, starting with Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot is a good player, but he's not the levels of Manchester United. Manchester United, you are used to right backs like Gary Neville and all those. Now you have Diogo Dalot, a player who cannot even put a cross in the box. So coming this summer, Ineos should back, Ineos or whoever handled those transfer business, should back Ruben Amorim, man. Get all the dudes out of Manchester United, man. And for Ruben Amorim, make sure Manchester United get the Europa League this season, man, because that is the only thing that can save our season. Make sure Manchester United get the Europa League this season. And don't forget to leave your subscription for more football content like this. I know today I was angry, but I was angry because of those Manchester United performances. So don't forget to leave your subscription. Salute. See you in the next video.